Hello, my name is Johnny. Welcome to another Marvel Character Talk. Today we're going to have some CGC grade reveals and take a look at these cool Ant-Man covers from the Silver Age. Hank Pym, 1962 and 63, the early stories. Stan Lee and Jack Kirby. If you'd like, please subscribe. Hit that notification bell, like, reply, and share. The key book out of all of these would be this one, first appearance of the Wasp. Then you got the Porcupine. He's kind of a cool villain. And then Egghead. The other ones don't really have big villains in them. Take a look at the covers first, then we'll do the grade reveal. November 62. There you see the team: Stan Lee, Steve Ditko, Jack Kirby, Dick Ayers, Alan Heck, all listed because remember these not only have the Ant-Man story in it, they have other stories in it too. Ant-Man's the lead story, featuring Ant-Man defying the unknown protector. Got some word balloons on some of these here. Flying into a trap, the protector was waiting for me. Very cool, look at him. Poof, coming out of his little cannon catapult there. Also lists some other stories. Ant-Man very small on that cover. Next one here, and they didn't do a call out over here about anything special here. What do they say? First appearance of Egghead, last star, December 62. There you see the team, pretty much the same folks. Surprise follows surprise as the desperate Ant-Man seem to be betrayed by the ants. You're hopelessly stuck to that flypaper, Ant-Man. Your own ants have led you into the trap. Starring Ant-Man, the most astounding hero in comics. Jack Kirby goodness there. We got a flame on the wall. It's one of the ants. There we go, this one. First appearance of the Scarlet Beetle, January 63. There's the team there. Stan Lee, Larry Lieber, Ditko, Heck, Kirby, Ayers. At last, you've met your match, Ant-Man. Even you can't stop the hordes of the Scarlet Beetle. Starring the astonishing Ant-Man. He is on a water fountain. Cool. This one, no call out. March of 63, there's the team there. Pretty much the same thing. I think it's a Joe Sennett in there listed too. Starring the astonishing Ant-Man, prisoner of the slave world. It's really teeny on this one. Look at him. Have only seconds in which to act and no place to turn. They got a little beetle down there, gonna get him. Matches on there. Here's 44. June 63, there's the team there. Origin and first appearance of the Wasp, Janet Van Dyne. Death of, in quotes, of Vernon Van Dyne, that was the father. Ant-Man and the Wasp battle the creature from Cosmos. Meet the Flying Wasp, Ant-Man's gorgeous new partner in peril. Double-length Ant-Man epic. See on this one, that might be the lowest grade we've got here. This one, no call out. There's the team there. August 63. Ant-Man and the Wasp face a foe greater than ever known. Cyclops walks the earth. Cyclops is alive. He's it's a mountain. How can anything stop him? And he wasn't any giant man powers at this time, so it's still just Ant-Man. At ease, honey, this is no time for guessing games. Marvel Comics Group ushers in the Marvel Age of Comics. Oh yeah, and another thing, see how just had the 12 centers, and then this one introduces the what I call the cover corner with Ant-Man there. And then you see they kept it like that, just like that. And then finally they put the Wasp in there too. Next one here, first appearance of Trago, September 63. There's the team there. Super fantasy in the Marvel manner. Music to Scream by, starring Ant-Man and the Wasp. Where can the Wasp be? If I ever needed her, I need her now. Featuring Trago, one of the strangest villains of all time. And here we go here. October 63. Origin and first appearance, the Porcupine, Alexander. What's that there? Gentry? Out of everybody here, he's probably the neatest villain that was introduced. Whoops, got that out of there. And we've got the team there. Ant-Man and the Wasp. Porcupine. Battle of Porcupine. Ant-Man is drowning and I'm powerless to save him. No one that lives is mighty enough to resist me. The dreaded Porcupine, a supervillain you'll never forget. He came back and would fight him again as Giant Man, and then he was teamed up with a bunch of villains and fought the X-Men, and later on he'd fight Captain America and be in some other teams. It's kind of neat. He has kind of weapons as quills would come out, and he'd have gas and explosions and different things on it. And since that one showed a little bit, we'll go in reverse order. I thought this was going to be a better grade than it got. It only got a 5.0, but it did get white pages, which is unusual for Silver Age. Usually it's off-white to white. Because some, even on 80s comics, I get some off-white to white, so that's nice there. Look pretty good. Let's see what we have on this one. 6.0, so a full grade better, but got the standard off-white to white pages. And sometimes you get cream to off-white or cream, or I even got one where it said brittle. We'll see which, if any of these are that low. So that's pretty nice. This one I thought was a pretty nice grade, and it got a 6.5. Off-white to white. That might be the highest on there. I was hoping for about 7s, but they must have had a pretty tough grader on here. This one wasn't hoping for much because this had a lot of problems. It had some where it had gotten wet originally or something, so it was rippled and stuff. And this one got not that bad, a good 2.0. Could have had a 0.5 or 1.0 or a 1.5 or 1.8, so 2.0 is not bad, and off-white to white. If this one was a lot higher grade, it would be very expensive to get the first Wasp appearance. We've got over here 4.5. That's about pretty standard for a grade for getting a non-key Silver Age, for looking pretty decent for the thing. Got a 4.0, and these are all off-white to white. This one I thought was going to be better, but let's see what it got. Only a 4.5. I thought this one at least was a 5. But it is what it is. Whenever you get a lower grade, you think it's a higher grade, etc. Only once in a while I get like a 9.8 on something, and I can say, I think I see something. It could have been a 9.6, so there's never telling. But usually you always think it's going to be slightly higher grade. And then this one might be lower. It's just a 4. I see a lot more problems with this one, for only this one getting a 0.5 better. This one should have been a 5, if that one's a 4. So 4, 4.5, 4, 4.5, 2, 6.5, 6, and 5 for Ant-Mans. I still have another Ant-Man, early one, that I didn't send in, and I think a couple of others. And then I have all the Giant Mans, a lot of them done, and some of the later ones with the Hulk and stuff. I don't know if I'm going to do all the books, but we'll see. But I always like looking at these Kirby covers, and Ant-Man was a cool idea for a hero. And then later on, Hank Pym came Giant Man, Goliath, Yellow Jacket, Dr. Pym, and then they brought in the Scott Lang to be the new Ant-Man. And of course we've got that version in the live-action Marvel movies. So it's a look at some cool early Silver Age Marvels for Ant-Man. Thanks for watching, everyone.